There were ballots to count during that time frame. All right, we had military ballots that were sitting up on stage, I think since at least like 11 o'clock at night or whatever. And military ballots, just, are special ballots because they come in a non-standard format that can't be read by the tabulators. And there's about 12 of these boxes sitting up on the stage. And
about how many in each box?
No idea. I mean, they all came in different form. So it's not like I could look at it and the old gumball contest where you guess the number of gumballs on a gumball machine. It's not that easy because they're all non-standard, even within the military. But the reason that that's important is because it takes a long time to go off and do these ballots because every one of these military ballots has to be duplicated.
Right.
And so it's interesting to note that at a time when we had all the poll workers twiddling their thumbs sitting idle, we had critical mass on poll challengers early in the evening, at least around this. They could have witnessed some of this. They chose to do nothing until the next morning. And they wouldn't do the poll. And by the way, why this is important, when you're going off and duplicating a ballot, so you're taking what the military personnel said they voted on, you have to translate it to a new duplicate ballot. So there's actual physical transfer where you sit there and go, okay, they voted for Trump here, they better vote for Trump here. If you don't have both a Republican and a Democrat witnessing that, what are the odds that somebody who's afflicted with Trump derangement syndrome is going to find it in themselves to go off and fill in the Trump oval on the other one? Not likely. And so unless they're held accountable by having somebody looking over their shoulder and making sure that happens, and by the way, it's against the law for them to do that. But that goes back to the issue with the number of Republican poll workers that were allowed to be active at the polls.
So you described a situation where it sounds like there wasn't a whole lot of tabulation going on at a certain point.
Yeah, at that time.
And what time frame was this again?
This is like between midnight and roughly midnight and 3:45 a.m., which is when this truck pulled up in the back with about an estimated 38,000 ballots from 61 mail bins got dropped off in the middle of the night.
So midnight after Election Day through the following morning when this happened.